with the Israeli air attacks in Tehran, we've now entered a new zone of conflict in the Middle East. There were airstrikes last year by the Americans, but now we are entering a new endgame between the US and Iranian conflict. This will have a huge impact on the global markets and on global businesses as well as supply chains. So what can we expect? Firstly, there's going to be a huge amount of uncertainty because details are still trickling in. There are US forces deployed all around the region in en masse. At the moment, at least in theory, all US forces in the region are within counter-strike capacity of the Iranians. The Iranians also, while they put their nuclear program on hold and their military capacity has been significantly depleted, they still hold significantly potent weapons. Iran is not Iraq, let's put it that way. Also, Iran has a bunch of proxies around the region, which they have been weakened, but they do maintain potency in areas like Yemen and others. So there is a ring of Iranian proxies, much more weakened than before for sure, but who have the capability to hurt the Americans and the allies. So what does all this mean for us? The energy markets. Oil has roughly been in the range of around $70 to $72 a barrel. We could potentially expect a jump in that, but that's going to be the first real cause of concern. Potentially, maybe go up to $80 a barrel. Let's see what happens there. So Brent crude prices can surge 8 to 13% as we go forward. We'll have to wait and watch what happens. Second, on equities and the stock markets, a medium to high impact. Global shares, including the Dow and the Asian markets, may fall. Airlines and the travel sector in particular, lots of stuff to watch out there. India, for example, our oil routes, significant part goes through the Straits of Hormuz. So India has been looking at alternative oil supply zones as well. Safe haven assets. I think there's a reason why we've seen a huge rally in gold in the last year or so. Also silver. People have been looking at alternative sources of safe investments at a time when there was huge global volatility induced by Trump with tariffs and so on. A war like this could induce people to double down on that. Investors will look for safe haven assets like gold, government bonds, all of those things. Shipping and supply chains. You can expect a low to medium impact in that because of risk of traffic through the Straits of Hormuz. Again, it depends on to what level the conflict escalates to, but these are serious risks that people now have to factor in. There will obviously be a regional economic impact. Also, it will depend a great deal on how the Iranians react and what the appetite for change there is, because remember, Iran is also in the middle of huge civil unrest between the state, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, and Gen Z.